I would just like to take the listeners on a little experience
I would love that.
of just allowing something to come through me for their benefit. What would happen if you and I set the intention of the piece of music serving the highest capacity of healing for each individual that listens to it, regardless of if may that be physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, and just allow them to receive. I don't know exactly what's going to come through. I never do, and that's the fun part of it. But just to close your eyes and to place your hands on your heart and just allow yourself to gently breathe in and out of your heart as you're listening to the music, and just surrender to it. Allow yourself to receive whatever it is that you're willing to.
And I love
So,
that each of us can be setting our own intention for the music as we listen about to what you are going to create.
yeah, and then we'll come back and with that energy, we'll do something with that energy as well. I'm gonna be a mystery and not get people into thinking ahead.
Okay.
so
Okay,
so
good. Thank you
so
for
let's
doing
do
this,
that.
Gary.
My pleasure. Yeah. So let's just place our hands on our heart, close our eyes, and just allow yourself to slow your breath down and receive. Good. And just with our hands still on our hearts, just think of someone or something or a situation that you might want to send this beautiful healing energy to. And just first take a breath through the bottom of your feet. Bring it all the way up to your heart, taking that energy in from the earth, and just kind of store it in your heart for a moment, that beautiful, supportive energy. And then take a breath in from the top of your head, just connecting to this vast, unlimited field. Think of the beautiful cosmos. And just bring that energy of surrender and knowing that you're guided. Bring that energy in through the top of your head and store that energy in your heart. Just keep it there for a moment. And then we're going to take that energy that we stored, as Native Americans say, as above, so below, that we have in our heart. And we're going to take a big breath in and then send it out to that person, place, thing, or situation, event. And we'll do that together on the count of 3, just kind of taking the energy from above and below in our heart and then sending it outward. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, big breath in and sending it out.
When you were playing, because it was so peaceful and so uplifting, which sounds a little bit like an oxymoron, but that's what I was feeling. I started thinking about the people in Ukraine, and I started praying for resolution and feeling the higher vibration that would allow that to happen, not knowing what your exercise would be afterwards to come back and to be able to, as you were saying, as above, was it as above and below, and then breathing it out. So that was wonderful.
Well, yeah, and very often when we're in these states and we have these, they're beautiful states, but I always ask myself, okay, well, when we're having this beautiful experience, what can we do with this energy now to amplify it or share it in some way? And whether it's, again, in the world or someone you love or someone who needs your prayer or in a creation as well, to move that into your creative state, because ultimately most of us as creators create so that we can touch other people, and a lot of us think that it's being selfish. Oh, if I send that energy into something that I'm creating, but ultimately we're here that's what sparks us, that's what inspires us, is sharing our creativity in the world. And that in some aspect gives people permission to do the same,
And that's what we've been doing here today, and that's what happens so often with all the messengers that I speak with.